Have you ever reacted to someone and then later on thought about why did I respond like that? That's not normal. Like the situation didn't fully match how intense it felt in the moment. Or maybe you push someone away who was actually trying to be there for you, who was actually trying to help you. And part of you knew that, but you still couldn't stop pushing them away. There's a question that's not easy to ask, but it matters. What if that reaction wasn't really about them? What if something from your past is quietly shaping how you are experiencing people today? It is not an obvious way, but in small, almost invisible ways. How you interpret tone, how quickly you feel hurt about, or how safe you're feeling, or you feel when you're getting closed. Many adults today are living with childhood wounds that never got the chance to be healed. They carry these wounds into their adulthood, and sometimes they are unable to build genuine relationships as a result. Note that unhealed experiences don't just disappear by themselves. They become a kind of filter in our own lives. So even when something is neutral or even kind, it can feel different based on our past experiences. Like there is something underneath us, something you need to watch out for. It feels like, and over time, you don't even question it anymore. It just feels like reality. For some people, closeness doesn't feel safe. And many people feel that way. Not because what's happening now, but because what it used to mean in the past. So when someone gets close to us, there is this quiet tension, a sense that something could go wrong, even if there is no clear reason for you to think that. Sometimes a small moment may feel much bigger than it is. A short reply, a change in tone, a delayed message, and suddenly it feels like rejection or distance or something is about to fall apart. But what's happening is you're not just responding to the moment. You're responding to something older, a past unhealed memory, which was never solved. Sometimes some things that are not fully settled yet. And without realizing it, you start reacting as if you are back in that old situation. Yet, you get defensive, you shut down, you pull away, or you push or fight. And the other person doesn't fully understand why. Because they are responding to this moment. And you are responding to something much deeper. That past memory still haunting you. Then later, it hits you. That feeling of, that wasn't really about them, right? Why did I react like that? And sometimes there is guilt or confusion or just a quiet realization that something inside of you is still hurting. My dear friends, note that the shift doesn't just start with fixing everything. It starts with noticing in the moment and asking, is this about right now, or does this feel familiar? That is one question. This one question can slow things down tremendously. It creates a little space between the feeling and the reaction. And from there, you can ground yourself. What's actually happening right now? What has this person actually done right now? And not what it reminds you of, but what's real, not your past. And that's the difference that matters more than we think. Learn to take responsibility of your actions. This isn't about blaming yourself. It's about understanding yourself. Because when you see the patterns, you stop unintentionally passing that pain onto others. You stop turning safe people into targets for something they didn't cause or didn't even know happened in your life, was not even part of it. So, my dear friends, you are not broken for reacting this way, this impulsive way. You're simply responding to something that once mattered a lot in your past, maybe in your childhood. Maybe it was your escape from toxic situations in your past. Let the past go and begin living in your present. Your past doesn't have to control what happens now. Little by little, you can learn to see people as they are, not as they remind you of. So, if this reflection resonated with you, I'd like to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. If you are new to this channel, welcome. Thank you for listening. Please don't forget to share, subscribe, and come back for more.